So hello guys and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, I'm out on my local canal today. The sunshine has just come up about 15 minutes ago. The conditions were lovely. Everywhere was covered in a nice thick layer of fog. And it was a really nice morning for fishing. And now it's getting a little bit bright, but with the baits I've got today, I'm sure I'll be able to catch. We're targeting jack pike today. Now they're nowhere near spawning in my local area. For some reason, every year they spawn around the same time, end of April, beginning of May. Don't know why, it's just what they seem to do every year. So we're going to be targeting areas like this. Lots of reeds, lots of cover for the fish. Obviously jack pike like a lot of cover, they want to be away from the big fish. And hopefully throughout this session you'll see the areas that I'm fishing and hopefully pick up a few tips along the way, especially if you're new to this kind of fishing anyway. So I'm starting off with a little chatterbait. This is a Berkeley's DEX Chatterbait, the brand spanking new. So I'll go through the setup and baits properly in a little bit. Without further ado, let's crack on. Head down the canal, try and beat some of this sun because it's coming right up above the trees now. Fingers crossed, put a few fish on the bank around for a few hours, see if we can catch up. There we go, there we go. Oh, it's a perch. It's a perch, it's a perch, it's a perch. It's a fat little guy. What a beautiful fish. And the first fish of the session. I can't believe it's a nice sized angry perch. Look at that. On the DEX spinnerbait. Absolutely crushed it. He's a beautiful fish. I think I've ever caught a better looking perch than that. God, let's take a better look at him. That is awesome. Oh, look at that for a canal perch. Absolute beauty. Great big pot belly. And it absolutely nailed the chatterbait with a little beast trailer on there. Beautiful fish. Let's get this one unhooked and get her back. That's awesome. There we go. Oh no, I lost it. Oh no. That's my first pike of the session. There we go. Fish on. Oh no, we lost it again. Got 2 takes on the chatterbait now from pike and I've missed them both. Don't know whether that one felt the hooks or not. Felt like definitely a better fish than the first pike that hit it. So a canal barge came through, completely spoilt everything. It's now super muddy, which means the only baits I'm really going to be able to throw are really strong vibrations. It's going to push a lot of water and tempt the pike in that way because I'm not going to be able to see jack. There's probably about 6-inch visibility. So I'm going to really have to have my cast on point in this dark water. I didn't realise just how heavily fished it gets fished up here. So I think maybe the couple of videos I made in this area last year has attracted somewhat attention because there is a spinner in the tree on the far bank. There's a soft plastic bait on the bush down there, and then there was another spinner about, I don't know, 50 yards up. So obviously an area which must get fished quite a bit now. Oh, that made me jump. Oh boy. I come flying out of the water for my bait then. I'm going to have to check that back on the GoPro. I wasn't even looking. That was cool. See, when the water's all mucked up like this, after about lots of vibrations is what you want. Shiny vibrations. There we go. Oh, it wasn't a bad one. That was not a bad one. I don't think he got the hooks. He hit it so fast. Not very lucky at the minute. I've had 3 takes from pike and missed every one of them. missed another one. What are the chances? There's only a small one now. Oh, so we've reached probably about a halfway point in our session now. I've been fishing for a few hours already. Started off really muggy and misty, and gradually the sun came up. It's really bright now. The canal was also really mucky and murky to start off with. We had a couple of boats come through straight away within the first hour, made it really dark, really coloured. But we did have a few takes, and I was getting my takes on this bait, which is the DEX Chatterbait. I think I had about 4 takes on this, including the perch which I landed. And then I also had, I think, 2 or 3 takes on a spinnerbait too, with DEX spinnerbait. Obviously the water's really cleared up now, so we're going to change baits, a little bit more of a subtle presentation. We're not going to go with a great big vibrating bait. I've had a couple of follows already in the clear water, but they haven't completely committed, so I'm just going to go with paddle tail swim bait, just an absolute classic. This is a beast bait. It's like the medium size one. I think it's intended for Zander, but Jack Park absolutely love it. I didn't tell you my setup earlier on, but the setup I'm using is a Revo X combo. I think it's like 3 to 15 grams, so it's perfect for jack bashing or big perch fishing. So without further ado, we're going to crack on, see if we get any more pike in this clear water now, go over some of the areas we fished earlier on where we had takes, and hopefully capitalise on a bite or two, finally. How did I not realise that there's literally a collapsed tree on the far bank? There's gotta be something around that. There we go! Oh, that was a good fish! That is so hard! Oh! Damn it! Stuck me in a tree and all. So guys, I've had a few requests in the past to show some of the sessions that maybe don't go too well, and this has kind of been one of them. We've had some cracking takes. The baits have worked tremendously, both from the chatterbait and the spinnerbait had some whacking great big takes, some of them right at my feet too. But I just couldn't capitalise, I couldn't set the hook. I don't know whether they were just hitting the bait right at the back. I definitely saw at least 3 of the takes out of maybe the 7 that I had were pike just grabbing the back end of the bait and not quite taking the hooks. If I'd have had a stinger treble on, I would have caught probably every fish that took the bait, but hey how, I had that cracking perch. So if you want to check out those baits that I've used, I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as the setup that I've used today as well. And I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If you have, don't forget to leave a like and maybe consider subscribing, because we're heading towards 100,000 subscribers. And I'll catch you guys later.